Hey everybody, welcome to the best U.S. Mint news channel on YouTube. I'm Son of a Silver Stacker. Today's date is the 23rd of March, 2025. In this video, we're going to be talking about, well, there's some rumors going around that Miss Ventris Gibson will not be resigning from the United States Mint. That's right, the rumor mill is working overtime. But before we talk about any of that, if you're new here, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. We're trying to reach a bazillion subs. That's right, it's a tremendous number. Not sure exactly how big it is, but it's got to be ginormous. Also, we're always live, never edited, and always unscripted. I never know what I'm not going to say. Now, over here to moneymetals.com, I'm going to show you where the live spot prices end of the week on Friday. So gold's at 30.35.10, silver at 33.24, platinum at 994.05, palladium at 992.75, and Dr. Copper over here is at 5.10 a pound. I would imagine that's going to be $6 sooner than later. And I also got to say that I would imagine, well, that a pound, well, no, I'll just say this, $100 worth of nickels is worth more than a $100 bill, intrinsically speaking. Now you're looking at an in-stock American Silver Eagle, I love American Silver Eagles, better than any other silver coin out there. That's right, American Silver Eagle. All right, so the premium here is $6.39 for a quantity 1 through 39. You'll pay $39.63. They'll buy them back for $34.44 each, and the premium right now is, look at that, a little $1.20 over. That's right, they'll pay $1.20 over the spot just for your American Silver Eagles. That means they want them. All right, next up, bingo. I'll be here on the 29th of March, 2025. This is going to be the New Smyrna Beach Coin Show. That's right, it's going to be kind of fun, and I do like to go to the beach afterwards. It ends at 2:30. I like to go to New Smyrna Beach. That's the shark bite capital of the world. Who's afraid to go into the water there? Not I, said this guy. Now over here, Ventris Gibson. So the rumor is that Miss Ventris Gibson will not be retiring. And then I looked it up on the Google machine. I went under the news and just put her name, Ventris Gibson. And I think I could even just put Ventris Gibson. Who needs a C in there, right? Well, guess what? Yeah, there's nothing there except for one lone article, and that's by Mr. Paul Gilks over there at Coin World. So does that mean that that the rumor is correct that Miss Ventris Gibson isn't going anywhere? Well, I don't think so. Check this out. This is that article by Paul Gilks. It's dated March 20, 2025, 4 p.m. Eastern Time, Pacific Mountain Time. I don't even know. Doesn't matter, I guess. Not to them anyway. So that was 3 days ago. The title is Gibson Retires from Mint Director's Position. Oh boy, let's find out what's going on there. Okay, here we go. Ventris C. Gibson, the 40th Director of the United States Mint, announced to the Bureau staff across the country that she will retire from the position effective March 31st, despite more than 2 years left on her presidentially appointed 5-year term. And what's kind of sad is that the last Mint Director resigned their term before it was over as well. So that's kind of a bummer in the summer right there. Also, guess what? Yeah. March 31st, that's a week from tomorrow. Gibson was asked to step down to accommodate President Trump's yet unannounced appointee to the 41st directorships of the United States Mint. Whoever President Trump nominates will need the approval from a vote of the full Senate. The Treasury Department hierarchy informed Gibson by telephone of the wishes of the president. The Mint's director 5-year term is a special term appointment that allows the director to remain in office until such time as the incoming chief executive decides otherwise. That's why the honorable title is in there, right? Appointed by the president. All right, Gibson joined the U.S. Mint as Deputy Director and Acting Director on October 25, 2021, replacing, and there was an Acting Director before that, remember? And she had signed the congratulations set in 2021, and maybe a couple other products, but that was it. After that, it was David Ryder and Miss Ventris Gibson. So that one other Mint Director only had like 3 or 4 products, tops. One of them was a congratulations set, and I don't remember her name. I think it was Dune, the Dune dollar, I think is what we called it, Dooney dollar, either way, and was approved by the full Senate June 22nd, 2022 to a 5-year term. Gibson has served in government assignments some 50 years. Gibson joined the Mint from District of Columbia government, where she served as a Director of Human Resources. In this role, Gibson provided executive oversight of human capital programs and services for nearly 37,000 employees. That's a small city, if you ask me. Prior to that, Gibson served as an Associate Deputy Assistant Secretary in the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. Gibson's career with the federal government includes significant leadership roles in the FAA, that's the Federal Aviation Administration, and the Department of Veterans Affairs. She also served in the United States Navy. Thank you for your service. All right, now it says here, this is the parting message. And what's interesting about this, it said, well, it's in parentheses, meaning that's the person who said it, right? They're attributing to the Ventris Gibson right there. Bam! A parting message. Gibson addressed the U.S. Mint staff with the following message. I know the past couple of months have been challenging for us listen to the tone of this. It's very nurturing and healing in tone. It's amazing. And I think she's phenomenal. I think she's a good person. I think she has a good heart. All right, she says here, I know the past couple of months have been challenging for us in responding to a number of requests from the U.S. Office of Personnel Management, Treasury, and others, Gibson said in her remarks. In some instances, the requests have contributed to an increase in stress levels, concern, and a measure of fear about the future of the federal workforce, which includes the United States Mint. Now, folks, have you ever worked for a company that went out of business? Yeah, that fear is real. You don't get to sleep at night. You're like, is my job going to be there in the morning? Is my paycheck going to cash? All kinds of things come up. It's kind of exciting, actually. Please know that the Mint and the Treasury leadership teams are doing their absolute best to comply with all of the directives, while also making sure that our path forward is one of care and compassion with a constant eye on our mission. As of this writing, we are working continually to address how we will leverage resources, justify the filling of vacant positions, and finding ways to ensure that we can accomplish our mission amid staffing adjustments and reductions. Regardless of what will happen with the penny, visits from non-Treasury officials to our facilities or media filming the bullion depository, we will, to the best of our ability, ensure that we will keep you informed. That's it. I mean, what else can you do but do your best, right? To ensure that you make well-informed decisions and maintain situational awareness. That's hard to do for some people, right? That's like emotional intelligence. Not everybody has it. Please make sure that you check your email regularly. Oh my goodness gracious. Now, that's funny that she had to say that in her parting message, that to check your emails regularly. I mean, don't you check your emails first thing right when you get in the morning at your work? I know I do. Maybe you do. Maybe you wait in the afternoon. I don't know. But then again, at the same time, I think to their defense, and I don't know if government emails get this, but I'll tell you what, Google, right? Google, if you have Gmail, they had to invent a whole new folder called spam folder because marketing people just about ruined email with all of their emails to our email addresses. Sign up, you got to sign up with your email address. Next thing you know, they got you. All right. So yeah, yeah. You know what I mean? Our intent is to communicate with you as often as we can and provide information to you when we can, all right? When, all right? That's interesting. On Monday, March 3rd, the Deputy Director and I briefed Treasury officials on our statutory responsibilities. We also provided them with a request for the Mint to be exempt from the hiring restrictions. I applaud each directorate and office for their efforts in competing statutory alignment in the numerous well-written justifications. I like that. That's cool. Justifications for filling positions, my bad. We await a decision from the appropriate Treasury officials. I think we're all waiting here. Now, over the next couple of weeks, there are some employees who have been approved to participate in the deferred resignation program. Some are resigning, some are retiring. These employees are part of our Mint family. And folks, I got to ask you a question. When you work at a place, do you feel like your family? Do you want to feel like your family? Or are you just there for a paycheck? Don't talk to me. I'm going home. I have other friends. I have other things going on, and I don't need my work people to bother me, right? So how do you fall in that? And, are you cool with them? Are they your family? Because me personally, I think they are your family. You're with them so much, like 8 hours a day, right? It says here, we will miss them, and it will feel quite different being without them for quite some time. Try to find ways to celebrate them, thank them for their service, and develop ways for them to keep in touch with them. I mean, come on. I mean, that's so thoughtful, right? On that note, my journey with the U.S. Mint will come to an end on March 31st. That's a week from tomorrow. That's right, a week from tomorrow. I have so thoroughly enjoyed my time with the U.S. Mint and will miss it deeply. As I travel and come to a city where the Mint is located, I will say hello from outside or while on a tour. Be blessed and be a blessing. That's awesome. Know that you are loved and will live indelibly in my heart. That's amazing. With Gibson's departure, the Bureau will be directed in the interim by Deputy Director Kristie McNally. And if you want to find out a little bit more about Miss Ventris Gibson, you can read the bio here. Miss Kristie McNally is this person here, and that is her. It says here, she joined the Mint September 2014, currently serves as the Deputy Director, will be the interim, right, until the new director is appointed by the president. Previously, she was the Mint's chief financial officer. Okay, well, actually, that might be the exact person that the United States needs at this time, because the Mint is hurting, and they're hurting bad, real bad. In this role, she functioned as Associate Director for the Mint's Financial Directorate, which is comprised of procurement, accounting, supporting services, and policy, planning, and budget divisions. Additionally, Kristie provided management oversight of the Mint's travel program. She also served as Deputy Chief Financial Advisor and Controller. Prior to joining the Mint, she was the Deputy CFO, Chief Financial Officer at Federal Prison Industries, FBI, within the Federal Bureau of Prisons. Yeah. Okay, so there it is. That's her gig. She lives in Spotsylvania, Virginia, with her husband and their 2 children. There you go. I didn't know why that's on there, but random. Now, folks, what do you think? You excited? I'm excited. I can't wait to see what happens. And could we see Director Ryder come back? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. And do you believe the rumors that Miss Ventris Gibson is going nowhere? Or do you believe Mr. Paul Gilk's article dated March 20 with her saying in her parting message, "Be blessed and be a blessing. Know that you're loved and will live indelibly in my heart." Yeah, I think she's gone, though, right? Now let's go to the plus ones. I've yammered for way too long. This is scripture. A passage from scripture can yield many meanings, all right? And that's why I always try and wrap my head around it as many times as I can. Just as a hammer splits one rock into many fragments. And that's from Sanhedrin 34A Alpha. Now, this is 99.9 KOIN Coin News Radio. This is Brad Paisley. Find yourself. And this kid made an awesome video produced by Foreflare music video. It's excellent. 5,000 likes. You just got to check it out, folks. It's awesome. And it's got a great message, right? That's what it's about. Now, with that said, I want to thank you all for coming. Thanks for dropping by. You know, folks, you guys are awesome. You know, like I said at the beginning of the video, welcome to the best US Mint News channel on YouTube. But you know what? You're the best subscribers on YouTube. That's all I got to say about that. Stacker out.